have been on a digital transformation agenda. I think most of the organizations today are looking at digital transformation. So we've been advising our clients on digital transformation as well. And it is important for us to be on the transformation journey by ourselves, right? And I think the transformation begins within. I think I would say that's the right statement to say. So we are a large enterprise with almost 27,000 people with varying type of businesses, be it audit, tax, or advisory. And as a CIO for KPMG, I've been working on the digital transformation agenda within the firm. And my role involves leading and supporting the agenda with emerging technologies, right, and strategic initiatives within the firm. I also work with the businesses very closely in developing solutions to run the enterprise efficiently and enhance user experience through experiential IT. We've been working on creating robust IT infrastructure and operations for KPMG in India and the global services business as well, which includes our own data centers, cloud, as well as I would say multi-cloud and hybrid cloud environments. One of the biggest portfolio that I also have is the cyber security or the security for the firm, basically protecting the firm from cyber security threats. And recognizing the universal nature of technology in business today, we've been working hand in glove with the businesses to make sure that we are able to develop solutions and take them to the clients. So I think some of the solutions that we offer to the clients today are primarily around the solutions that we've been developing within the firm. Um, and another thing that has been one of the key, I would say, responsibilities is, driving the skill agenda in the firm, especially from a technology perspective within my own organization. So we've been adding very advanced skill sets in last few, I would say, couple of years around AI, ML, RPA, cloud, and things like that, which has certainly has helped us in not only developing solutions for ourselves and also take some of the solutions to our clients. It's like the doctor eating his own pill. So I think that's the core belief that we have, and then obviously some of these solutions or technologies that we've been leveraging have been helping us as well. If you look at the time right now we are in, I think this is the right time for the enterprise to look at digital transformation and embrace the transformation journey now itself. I think to come out stronger as as you move towards the new normal, right? Having a strong vision from a digital perspective is very important. Enterprises can actually begin evaluating the digital transformation journey and reconsider some of the key aspects, like relook at the very business model itself. I think some of the organizations today still are operating at a very I would say old way of working. If they can start relooking at the business model, I think that certainly will be of help, primarily keeping digital as a key fabric in the organization. Second is identify the initiatives which can be potentially be key to accelerate the core processes within the organization and make the revenue of the organization obviously or add more revenue streams to the organizations considering the digital. Third thing I would say, how do you keep the customers, or in fact, how do you add more customers to your portfolio? I think it's important to start offering new innovative, offerings to your clients or customers. I think that's something which organizations should certainly look at purely from a digital transformation perspective. Keeping all this in mind, I think what's important is to see how technology can help penetrate the new markets and meet the evolving needs of, I would say, customers. One important factor while you are getting onto a transformation journey is to reskill your people, because you would still have people with certain skill sets. Possibly trying, reskill your people, and look at, look at, adopting new technologies as you move forward. One key aspect here is to look at cybersecurity, because as you start moving towards digital as your journey, cyber becomes very critical, and it's important to keep that in mind, because once you become digital, most of your business and your data will go completely digital. So I think that becomes one of the key aspects that anybody should consider while getting onto a digital transformation. One of the biggest challenge, at least I have seen with, with my experience, I think it's important to have the right vision for the leadership to have, to look at the future. What's coming in. I think that's important, right? So having the right vision and ability to see the future. Next is the challenge that we've seen is the key stakeholders buy-in is very important. If you've not you started working on the journey, but your key stakeholders are not, or at least some of your key shareholders, starting from shareholders to key stakeholders in the organization, they are not really in sync with what you're trying to do. I think it won't work. Third thing which we have seen is complex organizations when they try to get onto a transformation journey, it kind of becomes a drag because the organizational culture and the organizational complexities actually slows it down. And also the ability to sense the market. If we're talking about new generation organizations, the companies coming up, startups coming up, they are potentially eating onto a lot of space which the older organizations were holding earlier. At least sensing those early signals and seeing that you're ready or not, I think that's important. Either you can quickly turn around yourself and try to see if you can launch something similar, or at least partner with some of the organizations or especially startups to see whether you can have a quicker edge in terms of your starting point, right? I think that's very critical. One important thing which is to be kept in mind is as you start on the transformation journey, somewhere you also need to start allocating funds to your initiatives. I mean, you can't have a big dream and you don't. It's not that. You can't really have those dreams that if you don't have funds, or you do not have the ability to fail, or you do not want to fail, or you want to always succeed. Because if you can have potentially multiple issues or challenges coming in as you get onto new ventures. You can't be really dragging along with that. You practically have to kind of leave it behind and move on to the next initiative. Another thing which I think it's important is to make sure that you keep pace with the new technologies, right? I mean, you may have a view, you may have a vision, but if you don't understand the new technology and how it can actually help you with implementing your digital transformation agenda or journey, I think there you can potentially have a problem. And all that can be achieved certainly by a good sort of skills within your own organization. So I think some of these aspects certainly are, I would say, important when you're considering getting onto a digital transformation journey. So I think as we are looking at the new normal, I think some of these technologies will certainly redefine the way digital businesses are run today, right? So if you look at robotic process automation, the weakest link of the last or the current pandemic that we are seeing is human, right? I mean, the challenges that we are seeing is because the unavailability of human beings to do the job, obviously, is in many organizations. Obviously, they've been suffering because the last mile guy or the person who's supposed to do the job is not there. If you convert some of, I mean, wherever possible, if you automate some of those business processes using RPA or AI ML capabilities, certainly you won't have those challenges. AI certainly has obviously been in use for some time, but I think some of the organizations have really fast forwarded the journey around AI when it comes to virtual assistants. So if you look at banks or any other financial institution or any other institution which typically requires a B2C kind of interaction, if we had people earlier responding to your query or a customer's query, I'm sure the last pandemic would have taught some lesson. It's not possible for people to be there available, right? I mean, obviously you have to leverage AI in many cases, right? Second thing is on the cloud. If you look at the way suddenly people started moving out of the offices and going to they're working from home or working from remote. One thing which was very important for every organization was in leveraging collaboration on the cloud, or at least leveraging some of the technologies that are available in cloud. If it was left to be dealt by the data center, or let's say the infrastructure which was hosted by the organization themselves, I'm sure you would have had tons of issues. You couldn't have really coped up with the sudden surge in demand from a remote working perspective. And from an IoT also, I mean, if you see some of the manufacturing organizations today, which had a high dependency on humans to monitor, many things. If you had an IoT in place, you potentially could have had, your factories running, from remote, right? Wherever there's a touch requirement. So I think some of those aspects certainly are going to be key as we move forward from a digital, a businesses model perspective. And these technologies are obviously going to be the key, I would say, threads or fabrics for every business or the digital journey for any organization. See, we are an organization which is very risk averse. We we deal with our clients, we deal with the client's data. I think it's important for us to make sure that the data is protected, especially if it is related to a client or ours as well, right? I think it's important. So I think we've been venturing on to many of the compliance requirements. I mean, to meet the compliance requirements, we've been venturing into many security assessments, or I would say certifications, which are more related to standards, right? So in fact, we have taken regulatory compliance from a regulatory compliance and risk management point of view. We have and from especially from a upcoming data privacy bill point of view, we have certified ourselves to ISO 27701, which is PIMS certification, primarily helping us around in the EU GDPR as well as Indian PDP bill. And I would not, in fact, I'm happy to share this, that we are the first one, amongst some of the big, I would say, organizations to achieve this, certification. We also are, working, or in fact, we are also ISO 27001 certified organization. So from a security point of view, as I said, it's very critical for us to make sure that, we meet those standards when it comes to protecting the data of our clients as well as ours. We've also, since we are also governed and regulated by multiple regulatory requirements, so we've been taking initiatives which are very specific to those regulations. But certainly, I think regulatory compliances are always on top of it. CIOs will need to partner with business. I think if you don't partner with business, if you run in silo, it won't work, right? So I think it's important for CIOs to partner with business and help drive agility and make the organization adaptable to the ever-changing needs of the businesses, right? So the need of the hour is to focus on, I mean, especially considering the current situation, to work on operational efficiencies and, cutting down on the operational costs wherever possible, and see if we can invest into new technologies, primarily around, bringing in that efficiency, or at least looking forward to the digital transformation agenda. Maybe look at leveraging some of the technologies, as I said earlier, AI, RPA, BPM, analytics, cloud, and things like that. And I think which obviously will fasten the process of the overall digital transformation journey. I think it's important for CIOs also to look at creating the digital collaboration environments, because as people are working more and more from remote, it's important to make sure that the people are always connected. They are able to integrate and deliver to what is required to a client or the organization, and certainly a good collaboration platform which is primarily running on a cloud-centric infrastructure. Certainly, I think CIOs will need to relook at that. With more and more people working on the remote infrastructure, or at least let's say remote working takes the center stage. I think it's important to have the support model also for that remote working capability as the organization is moving in that direction. So your IT can't be not adjusting to the new normal. I think that's important, especially from a CIO perspective. And as people start working, or at least people are working from remote, and it continues to deepen, at least from a remote working perspective, I think the cybersecurity threats, as I said earlier, are obviously increasing. And it's important for CIOs to not only look at managing the endpoint protection, but also relook at the way the security is seen in an organization. Because so far, security was in an organization within a perimeter, right? Now it's obviously practically outside the organization. Everybody's sitting out and working, so you will have to make sure that the security becomes one of the key, I would say, considerations as you move forward.
For more updates from CXO TV, please like and subscribe to our channel.